I'd like to bring in somebody who is in the United States, and that's Deidre Wright, who is joining us now. Deidre, hi, and thank you so much for your time. Let's just begin with your reaction to the latest turn of events.
Oh, I'm happy. I am so excited and ecstatic as a person who's a citizen here who's been going through this whole 4 years of this presidency. And honestly, the way it's been really depleting the American image. And I am so happy Biden, who's a credible leader, and Kamala Harris, the first Black woman vice president, and Indian woman. And it's just, to me, amazing. It shows that anything is possible if we put people in charge who are credible and who are good leaders.
When you look at Joe Biden and his campaign and some of, the things that he's had to say and promise the American people, we spoke to a 16-year-old here on the show yesterday who was telling us that she doesn't agree with some of the things that he's had to say, but agrees largely with, some of the promises that he has made to the American people, and wanting, while she's comforted by the fact that he's talking about the Paris Agreement one more time, but she wants a radical approach when it comes to saving the environment. What are some of the things that stood out for you when you look at the campaign that Joe Biden led?
Well, one, that it was a clean campaign. They led with dignity, and they led with facts, believing in science and facts, and valuing character. And so for me, the fact that we got to a point where we have on the debate stage, we have these leaders saying systemic racism. They're talking about climate change. Things are on the table now that were not before. And I understand, right now, it's nothing's perfect, but it's towards a better future. So I'm all about what can we pragmatically get to do right now to better our future for all. And also, I'm really hopeful to have a very diverse cabinet that will reflect the United States, and they will have great ideas to help all of Americans go forward.
And when you look at some of your, American counterparts, others voted for Donald Trump. It certainly was a close call. It's not a landslide victory as some people would have, predicted, because we saw some of the polls there saying that, a blue wave will sweep through the United States. Certainly, a lot of work is going to need to be done by Joe Biden in order to unite the people of America.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, surprise for some people when you're, I'm a Black woman and I'm from Oakland, where Kamala Harris from. And so if you're from these different communities who've been marginalized, who've been awake to what's been going on last year, it's not a surprise. We've been hearing about and seeing about it. But at the end of the day, we have a credible leader who's going to be in charge, what I believe is going to be an inclusive cabinet with fresh new ideas, and it's going to move us forward. So, yeah, there's going to be some people, and honestly, it is disheartening to know that people don't value my lives or other people's lives just because we exist or have different viewpoints. But in the day, it's about having America that is protecting and promoting rights for all.
And what do you say to those tonight who are saying that, there's going to be no peace in the United States until they get their way?
Well, for me, this is peace. It's peace of mind knowing that we have people who actually have experience and leadership skills, who are qualified to be in charge. That gives me peace. So for those who see, this as a negative thing, that's on them. But I'll say for a lot of Americans right now, just having credible leaders with values and morals and with skill sets, that is giving me peace of mind. Honestly, I'm focusing on right now today is popping bottles and celebrating, and let's roll up our sleeves for work tomorrow, because it's a lot to get done. We have a pandemic, we have the economy to fix, we have racial injustice, we have a lot of things, but at least let's celebrate the win and historic win right now, having these different people, in charge, because I just think that the idea of peace of mind, knowing that me as a Black woman who was born in Oakland can be perhaps a vice president one day of the United States, that gives me peace and hope for my son.
Thank you so much for your time. I'll let you go and pop bottles, as you say that you would like to go and do right now. But thank you so much for your time. That's Deidre Wright there, coming to us from the USA.